my legendary subs? PAINTJOBS here from the Most Legendary Gamers, bringing you guys episode 2 of the Phantom Paint Jobs. This time around, we're hopping on to the KN44 and making some Kirby camos. So we got this one right here, which just, has Kirby's face on it. A little small, but, working with the space that we have here. And we got his logo, his tags right there. So that's about all that is. And I got some more, but those aren't made, so we'll be making some fresh ones as well in this episode. So let's go ahead and get into the first one, that being Kirby. So I actually have some reference images to actually base this off of this time around, to make sure that make everything as accurate as possible, because as you guys may or may not have seen in the last one, obviously the Mario and Luigi ones, like they were alright, but they weren't quite the most accurate representations of the Mario Bros. So we're going to be trying to not perfect, but improve upon the quality. You know what I mean? So I'm going to be getting his eyes right here, trying to make sure the proportions are right, because that's like part of the problem that I had with Mario and Luigi, just the fact that like the proportions were like way off. Because I think the main problem was like they were both way too scaled up for what they were supposed to be, and so that kind of messed up a lot of things. But like I said, going to be actually paying attention in this time around to make sure that everything comes out all good. And that's about like a shade is that. It's about there. It's kind of close to this game. Maybe I just use a different color. These are kind of like a lighter pink. It's like pale. I'm not really sure. But I used to love watching the show on I believe, was it on, I forget if it was on 4Kids TV, I forget. But I would watch it all the time. Kirby Right Back At Ya. If you guys haven't seen it, definitely recommend, because it is really good. Don't know where you would go to watch it though. Because like I said, I don't believe the show is still on anymore. I'm pretty sure it's not. But was definitely a very fun show to watch. So yeah, I'm gonna put his mouth in here. Kirby's always smiling, always he's a happy camper, despite the fact that he's always got a bunch of foes always after him and whatnot. But he's a positive guy, so gotta get the smile in. Right about there. So now we just add the little bit of details into the eyes. Then we can actually just go ahead and copy and paste these, make this a white color, then kind of scale it down a little bit here. Then we're gonna scale down a little bit more, shorter. There, and put it right at the top just a little bit there. Copy this over, put it here. And this game was really simple, more so just because it's just his facial features for the most part. You have his main, body color, I suppose, right? And then you just, you add on the details from there. It's relatively simple, but the text, I feel, that'll be a little bit more complex, because they got some, I probably shouldn't have, yeah, that works. I always forget which directions change what whenever I do the free scale, so I always gotta try and be careful about that. But yeah, basically, his text, his logo, I don't know, it's kind of complex, just a little bit. Not ridiculously, but, it's something for sure. So that's about right, It looks pretty good, especially when compared to the Mario Bros. So, I mean, hopefully we'll only improve these paint jobs from that point on. I'm gonna add and go to this middle section. I mean, it's less important, but I mean, you gotta be thorough when you're making these camos. Can't just leave one side bare. Oh, didn't mean to do that. All right, so on to the other side, and then this is where we're going to actually be making his text. Hopefully, this will look pretty darn good. I mean, I've already made it before, as you guys probably saw, but recreations aren't always the easiest thing ever. There we go, this is the piece I need to use. It's like a light maroon color, I feel like I could probably get away with, I think I'll just use this one. I feel like I can get away with that. Doesn't look too off from what it's supposed to be. a little slight shift in rotation there. Gotta narrow this one out. It's about there, and then kind of bring it out some. It's like really far out, and then copy that. Gonna have this one be way wider, right? And it's like short though, kind of like this. Let's see. Yeah, that's about right. Maybe narrow it a little bit, just a little bit. A little bit more rotation there, and yeah, that's about right. Okay, so I'm basically gonna do like the outline of it first, and then that's when I'm gonna go ahead and like add the kind of like the pink on the inside. To do the eye, a little bit more slight rotation, kind of like following how the that first piece was, sort of, kind of, not entirely. And then it's like everything here kind of like is you could use the same shape for the most part. It's like there's not much difference here. Actually, I think I'm gonna use a circle. Forget that piece. Gonna use a circle, man. Then gotta make sure we get the right color though. Don't want to like I said, consistency with these things, man. Gotta always make sure you're using the same colors and whatnot, because then you're really gonna notice a problem later on. And it's gonna be like, wait a second, that's a different shade. Okay, so I think I actually will go ahead and add this in, because it's a little tricky to try and like pinpoint everything when I can't quite see the difference in color. So yeah, actually I'm gonna make this a slightly darker shade. That way it pops, when compared to like the rest of the pink body for the most part. So I copy this one, get the same color as the one we just put down. Let me actually move it over. Then we gotta shrink it a little bit. What's that? Okay. Ah, man. Okay, so it's gonna look a little funky right there, just because of the fact that with the way these paint jobs are, like depending on how you place them onto the actual body of the camo, it's gonna look a little weird. It's just how it is. Move out to the back. I should have just like moved all layers over. I don't know why I did that. Like, there's extra steps, but looking for you guys, you can avoid all that because you're watching me as I'm fixing these little problems here. Yeah, okay. And then get the eye. Put that there. And like you'll see, like it's already looking pretty good, in my opinion. But once all the whole word is here, it's gonna look that much better. Obviously, it's gonna be a complete thing. But yeah, looking pretty good so far. So it's a good start. I'm gonna get another one of these pieces. Oh, I should have grabbed the red one. All right, grab that, and then the eye is actually still kind of overlapping this one, so let me kind of put that back there. Put this. It's a little upper or taller. I don't know. Boom. Then go ahead and slap on that top layer. So yeah, like, other than, because I mean, you guys will see who else I'm making, but you guys can also leave suggestions down in the comments if you want. Suggesting what other like camos you might want to see, or not camos, like paint jobs, and I'll try and get around to them, depending on because I do have like a number of paint jobs already planned out to eventually make videos for. So obviously, like, I can't guarantee that it'll be out whatever you suggest like immediately, but it'll be out. If you guys suggest it, I can't exactly be like, nah, So this is kind of the right piece, but sort of not. Luckily, the like the mechanisms on the weapon kind of hide the weirdness of it. So, for once, it's actually paying off as opposed to kind of just hindering the look of the weapon. Cause it does, man. Like sometimes, like you can make a really dope paint job, but then like because of the way that these weapons be, sometimes we'll mess it up pretty bad. This is pretty narrow, pretty tall though. Kind of up with the K, like the top of the K right there. And then it's kind of close up too. I'm gonna widen this out actually a little bit, just a little bit, not a lot. Then boom, and that piece kind of weird, so we'll see how we can do that. I'm gonna like put that there and then change it. That's not also, I mean, you know, pro tips, just you don't always have to go all the way to like the very end of like your tools and all that, like whatever pieces you have, because you can just do that and then change whatever it is, which I should have been doing this whole time, but you know, I'm fixing these as I'm going. Okay, wait, gotta paste it, then change the color, make it a little bit smaller. There we go. Paste that again, put that there, change the color once again. Now you're seeing like it's coming together, alright? It's looking pretty darn good. And actually, I should have, where's that piece at? Okay, so this actually needs to be like right there. Because some of these do, like the outlines do kind of overlap. And this is one of those ones that overlap. So gotta make sure I'm doing that, because otherwise it kind of just like fades together. Not fades together, but like kind of merges together. There we go, that's the word. Then we gotta get the star in the middle here. Change the color to this sort of maroonish color. Kind of widen that out a little bit. And then boom, copy that, make it yellow. Yeah, that's pretty good. Then shrink it down a little bit. This is kind of hard to see. And once again, like the pieces of the weapon there. But we got one more letter to go, that being the Y from Kirby. And then that'll wrap him up, and then we'll get into some of the ones I haven't made yet. So let's see, grab another one of these, put it on the end here. It needs to be behind the B, so where's this? There's the circle. Okay. So it's also another one of those narrow pieces. Not ridiculously narrow, but it is. Shrink that a little bit. Alright, that's pretty good. Copy it. I try and keep track of these pieces too, because if I lose track of it, it's kind of over. You know, it's like I'm not gonna know where to go to shift it. Okay, and then I feel like I'll probably get away with one of these circle pieces if I modify it just right. Not that you can really even see it anyway, but you know. Okay, yeah, that works. Put that over there. Change the color. And we're about to be done with this initial camo. Moving on to the next one. I feel like you guys can kind of probably predict what these next two will be anyway, though. Like, especially if you've played a certain game on the Wii U. It's quite the popular party game, so to speak. But yeah, this is gonna wrap up Kirby's camo, so it's looking pretty good, I think. You know, you got the nice text there, got his face. I mean, like that's Kirby. You know, like what else is there? So actually, like I said last time, I'm not gonna, you know. See, I made this a lot more pink, but this one actually is a lot more accurate. It's more vibrant too, if you notice the difference. So I think I might actually be deleting this one, so to speak. So yeah, this is the old one, and I feel like we actually did a better job with the new one. So you know, GG me. All right, on to the next paint job. So you guys will see it. You guys see it. You like I said, I'm pretty sure you guys already know what this is about to be. I mean, like it ain't no hard prediction. Honestly, it's gonna be a matter of getting it right. Oh, that's good. That's good. All right. All right. So then grab this piece right here, grab a little bit of a gray. It's like a light gray though. It's like, yeah, something like that. That does look pretty good. Made that nice and large a little bit there. And I'm gonna just go ahead and like get straight to the shape of it, man. Like this about to. If you didn't guess it already, you about to see it now. All right. Let me see if I can find a good piece though to. I think it's. Wait, what was that? Is that too steep? Maybe I'll do this one. I'll probably do this one. I feel like that other piece is a little bit too steep, so I'm not gonna try and shift down. That one might not be right. Or maybe it was. I don't know. We'll see. So, boom. Might have to shift that a little bit. I'm not sure. And like once again, the weapon's kind of just making it look all funky, man. Like I really wish I could make this camo exactly how I want it. Camo. I keep saying camo, but paint job exactly how I want it. But the weapon, you know, it got all these different shapes and whatnot going on. I think I'm gonna grab a diamond. That should work out to connect these pretty well. So let's go ahead and do this. Has to look like it's lining up though. Alright, yeah, that's good. That's good. Right there. Alright. Then we gotta grab like some circular pieces. What I might do as well, just to kind of like make it look that much better, is add like a little stripe on the top of it. That way, cause like this is gonna show on the top of it unless I just like scale it just the right way. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, never mind. We're good. We're good. I was thinking I might kind of take away from it a little bit, but it's not bad. But it's kind of weird that it's not quite even. Dang it. Okay. Oh shoot. Alright, let me move this down a little bit. Something like that. And then maybe rotate it, right? Put that in the middle. That looks pretty even, right? I can't fully tell. Yeah, alright. I think that's alright. And then he has like, his mask kind of has these little like, I don't even know like what to call them. But I think maybe I could use, maybe this piece, yeah. I think I could use this. Make a little bit of a darker shade of this gray. I'm not sure which shade I used. Nah, it's the same one, alright. I'm gonna just make it more noticeable. Like, it's gonna look a little weird, but I mean, to make it look less strange than it would, gotta make this a dark color. And then probably do like the highlights a little bit afterwards, you know. The more detail, the better it's gonna look, alright? That's just how it goes with anything, really. So flip that, put it over here. That's about the right space. Alright, boom. Then we're gonna grab this one, copy it, flip it, rotate. That's looking pretty good. So I'm gonna grab like a little bit of a diamond piece here for the ones you can't. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Alright. Just like that. And then that should be the right color. Because it kind of like goes off the mask a little bit too. Because more so just because like it's on his face, obviously. Let me do that. Rotate a little bit. Alright, that's good. And I'm just copy it over because I mean, like, for this one you don't really see it, all of it anyway. So I mean, it's not the most important that it like looks spot on, you know. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like when sometimes the way the weapon is made kind of hinders the camos, the paint jobs. Don't know why I keep saying camos. Other times though, it actually helps you kind of get away with some things that otherwise would take a little bit more time trying to figure out. And it's like a, right? You know, I think what I could do, right, is maybe take some of these, make it really narrow, and then kind of put it on the edge here. I'll put it behind that initial mouthpiece there. Boom. Copy it, flip it, rotate, and then try and line it up as best as possible so you don't really see the degree of the mask. Yeah, that's good. That's real good right there, man. I likes that. And then it's not gonna quite line up, but I mean, it ain't no thing. So it's the same kind of thing going over and over again. Like kind of just like, you know, taking these pieces, flipping it, and all that stuff. Like, you know, these are the things that go on. Like sometimes paint jobs do take a bit, but I mean the outcome is pretty darn good. So it's worth, in my opinion. I think what I could also do. Actually, no, I'm not gonna mess with that because I actually do like how this looks. I don't know about you guys, but I think that looks pretty good. So I'm gonna move over to this section just to fill it in, and then we're gonna get over to this logo, which actually isn't just text. It's like M for obviously for Meta Knight, and then it's like his sword or like a sword. This looks pretty. It looks pretty cool. I didn't even know he had a logo up until like I looked up, like if he had one, and he actually does. I guess I just never paid that much attention to his character model, basically. So I'm gonna do it in gray because that's just how it typically is shown from what I've seen. So then get like a gray color like this, or yeah, I think this is the one I use for his mask, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. And then we're gonna shift the scale, take the rotation down to 180. It's like a full flip. It's a full flip, bro. Boom. I'm wondering though, maybe I should like put it in the kind of same area where like I put his face at. I don't know. We'll make those adjustments if need be. And then this is like a bit of a diamond. Actually, let me copy that. And then change it. A bit of a diamond piece here in the middle. Widen that a bit. That's about right. And then, okay, this might be a little tricky, just a little bit, because it's kind of sloped here, but I think this piece might work. Dang, my bad. Meant to do that and then go ahead and do the change thing, you know, like I've been doing, but I keep tweaking and forgetting. Now, what piece I just have? Shoot. Oh wait, I think it's this. Okay, so then we grab that, kind of line that up properly. Alright, I'm hoping that I can get the full thing of it. It's looking like it might get blocked off, but hopefully not. I might have made the sword too big, to be entirely honest. Okay, not that piece. Copy it, change it. Alright. I think we're gonna use one of these boxes right here to kind of just connect to this here. Let me see if we can line it up properly. Alright, that's pretty good. Yeah, alright. Boom, then rotate this over here. See, as I'm getting it on one side, you know, just copy and pasting, so I'm getting a little bit more fluid right here, man. Getting it right now. And you guys turn these over. And line that up properly. Zero rotation, good. Boom, copy. Line that up. Is it gonna... see, now that right there, that upsets me, man. That's really gonna make it look kind of weird, but... also kind of cool, not gonna lie. So, I'll take it, honestly. Doesn't look too terrible. Okay, so actually, I think I will have to shorten these a little bit. And then, because there's supposed to be another diamond piece at the bottom, and where that lines up, that's gonna kind of, can't even really see it though. So that's great. Love that. Well, that one you can't even really tell it's like not lined up, but I'm just shortening it, okay, or shrinking it rather, ruining the width. What am I doing? Okay, there we go. All right, so then, actually I'm gonna have to raise this up. It's not gonna properly line up. So then we go ahead and grab this. This is gonna kind of be a little bit thinner, and then it's gonna go right along there, right? It's a little bit close. All right, so that's good. Rotate, copy, and all that good stuff. Line it up in the middle. You know, now we can actually go ahead and bring this piece down a little bit. Now that we can actually see where everything meets up, and then I'm gonna just go ahead and copy that to fill in this space here. It doesn't even matter. Just rotate that. Alright, okay, well, maybe I'll show you a different piece, okay? Whatever. They doing too much with the lining up and everything. Okay, you know, screw the piece. Not using it. Forget it. Doesn't even matter. I didn't even want to use that piece because, you know, that piece is lame, honestly. So I'm gonna just use it. I just grabbed another. Okay. All right. Boom. Simple. Done. And then I think actually one of these might work out, honestly. Gotta scale it down some. Over here. Perfect. Just about. Okay. And then I'm gonna grab another one, bring it down here somewhere. Widen it out. And then, do we have pieces like that in the game? I don't think I do. But I think I'm gonna just try and modify this shape. I think I could probably work with this a lot more than anything else. Or not. Okay, yeah, no, not, never mind. Copy that, paste, change, let's see if there's a better piece that I can use. Maybe this one, honestly. Just gotta widen it, shorten it, and then extend it out some. Just like that. Copy, paste, rotate. Actually, it's a bit longer. I just widen that. There we go. Boom. Cut. Paste that. No, cut. Paste. There. Okay, I'm saying the wrong words, but you guys see what's happening. And then all that's left for Meta Knight's logo is I think I can use a. Maybe just use a half circle. I think I can do that. Actually, let me get the right. I don't feel like trying to figure out what the color is. Like, honestly, that just copying another piece and then shifting it or changing the shape itself is like a lot easier because then you don't have to worry about getting the wrong color, obviously, because then you're just modifying that one shape. Let me see if I can extend that down a lot. And then put it right along here. And just like that. It's a little messed up because of how the weapon is, but once again, this looks pretty good in my opinion. Plus it kind of has a little bit of a texture there because of the way the weapon is made. So it looks pretty good to me. I like it. So I'm just going to go ahead and save that. I'm gonna name these myself later on, but this got two pretty good looking camos so far. Paint jobs. Jeez. Don't know why I keep saying paint jobs. I can't. Ignore me. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But then, last but certainly not least, we got King Dedede. I know it's Dedede, I just like to say his name differently. And then, it's kind of discolored. I think so. And then, kind of just like, he has his hat. So, I'm gonna try and get a straight piece. Where's the box? Where's the box? There we go. It's like a kind of orangish yellow color. I think this will work. Oh, that's good. That's good. Or that, rotate that to 90 degrees, and then just, that's not the right direction. Extend it out. I'm gonna just like cover that up with the red because there's red in the side too. But now it's gonna look a little weird just because of the fact that like you'll see how I'm gonna do this, but I'm just doing like the general look of like his hat, right? And then I'm gonna actually do his face, which is gonna be still in the same place where I've been putting everyone else's face at, just cause that, I feel anyway, is like the best place to put it, since that's like the only, actually let me type that and then paste, change. But yeah, since that's like the only, oh crap. Alright. I did not think it was gonna copy over like that. That's something else right there. Just like that, and then gonna have to grab some pieces here to fill in that which is missing. It doesn't actually look that bad, but I'm gonna just go ahead and fill it in anyway because it's kind of, I don't really know what that shit is. It's like a teardrop, so to speak. Not even so to speak. It's literally like a teardrop shape. Now it looks pretty good. Then I'm gonna get his face. And I'm not even sure, like, what is King Dedede? Is he like is he some kind of bird? Because, like, he has, like, the beak and everything. Like, I don't fully know what he is. So if you guys know, then definitely let me know, because it's kind of weird looking. I mean, definitely gotta scale that down. That's would have been way too big for his face. Got some wide eyes though, man. Boom, boom. Copy over, nice and even space. Oh, why is it slightly even? Okay, got the slight rotation on. I didn't even notice that. Just go ahead and get rid of that. It's so temperamental. Come on now. There we go. And then we got like the two smaller black circles on the inside, right? Is that? Yeah, I think it's black. And then narrow that down, put it like that. Boom. And like another thing, like all the characters in Kirby, I guess except for Meta Knight, who obviously has a mask on, like they're always kind of, wow, this looks so goofy. I'm not mad though. Like it's goofy in a funny looking way though. So I'm gonna see where this goes, honestly. Who knows, it might actually even look kind of cool, kind of funny. So that is that, but yeah, like all the characters kind of, like they're always smiling despite the fact that like there's always danger going around in Kirby Town. Don't remember what the name of it is. Leave a comment, you know, letting me know, because I don't remember, like what was the name of the place where Kirby lived? Like that town that they were in. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I got this. Boom. And then line that one up nicely. Boom. Alright, so now he's gotta get his nose. Let's see. It's kind of a circle shape, like the I guess the very center of the beak. And this is a more orange color, this beak. This looks pretty good. It's like, it's just, like, it's pretty close to, the color of his hat, crown thing, whatever. But it's like, it's a little off, you know? It's not quite that same color. So boom, that'll work. Let's see what shape we can use for the edges. So why do I keep doing that? Paste, change. I think it was this shape I was about to use. Just like the outer connection here. It's like just outside of his face. There we go. Boom. Happy face. Shift over. Just like that. Right? Yeah, that's about right. And then we get these connection pieces. I don't know which one I want to eat. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. It's like it's kind of like a steep curve. So I think I can work with this. Kind of goes over his eye just a little bit there. Boom. Fix it on this side. Alright, this is looking pretty good. Like, as you guys see, I am not just completely incapable of making these cameras. I don't know what happened with the Mario and Luigi one like that. Just like I said before, it was more so just I feel the scale. If I were to go back and like adjust those, I feel like it'd probably look a little bit better. But it is what it is. I'm not gonna really worry about it too much. Get another one of these pieces, turn it over, and then try and connect it. Yeah, okay. Boom. And I think what I might just try and do is like, I think I'm gonna fill this space in and do my best to kind of just make his mouth, because that might be a little bit tricky, just a tad bit. Because there's no like set shape, you know, or not set shape, but like set opening. It's not like one of those styles of drawings where like everything's like outlined and everything. So that makes it just a little bit trickier when making a camo for it, but it's nothing serious. I might have just got 2 pieces of this. And there we go. Actually, I wouldn't even like be that opposed to just leaving it how it is, but the reference that I have, his mouth is kind of open, so I'm gonna just go ahead and do my best to do that, because gotta stick to that source material, man. I think that'd be good for tongue. Okay, yeah, that'll work. And then we gotta grab I think I could probably work one of these pieces. I just gotta be careful about it though, because gotta get the curvature of the nose just right. Actually, what I might do, I'm gonna change the color of the nose really quickly so I can better see it. And let me actually put it on top of everything. Boom, just like that. So then I gotta lower that just a tad bit, just like that. And now it's like he has a mustache, but 'tis no mustache. It's his this is his mouth more so. I can't even like really imagine like King Dedede with a mustache will look so silly. Like, I feel like if Kirby saw that, he'd just be laughing the whole time. Like, there would be no fight. And then, gotta bring that together somehow. So let me, actually I could probably do this. I feel like that might work out pretty well. Let's just see though. Bring that to 270. Wait, what am I? Okay. Alright, it looks a little off, but that's not bad actually. I like. Okay, I can work with that. I like it. Alright, okay, so now I'll look at this middle section here, see if I can remember the color that I chose for his skin, because I don't really remember. Might have been this one. Looks like it, right? Yeah, that lines up. Alright. So then gotta fill in this space because we about to get his logo as well. Once again, didn't even know he had a logo. Like, I'm gonna be finding out so much information about these characters that I make these paint jobs for. Actually, his logo is red, like the background is anyway. So I'm actually gonna make this red as well. Instead, it'll be that one special side from the rest of everything. And then I'm gonna get a circle piece that's yellow. Not that yellow though. It's like a, yeah, that's good. Boom. Just like that. And then it's like a kind of lopsided circle in the center. It's like blue. This color looks about right, actually. Just gotta make this lopsided circle. Just gonna kind of go around that curve a little bit. Kind of big, not really, not long though, but I don't know. Okay, boom. And I think it's like kind of egg looking shape in the middle. Oh, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have used the full circle. I think I'm gonna change this to yeah, I feel like this would probably be better because actually I could just make this an outline, right? Yeah, okay, that's actually gonna be the better thing to go with. And then I can just kind of make multiple of that to kind of fill the space to get the thickness of the circle, you know what I mean? Because there's this like egg looking shape. It's like the same color as like the circle that kind of goes around here, and I didn't want to have to try and like finesse the red spacing back into it, so I'm just gonna do this because I feel like that just it'd be the smarter way to go. So, you know, always, whenever you're making these, always try to look for like what is gonna simplify the process while still keeping like the good looks of the paint job. Move this up a little bit. Same thing with this. Copy paste, change, and there's just 2 more pieces to slap on here, and then we be done. There we go. There they are. I want to say this probably is like kind of like represents him, you know, like the little peace sign that he does. That's what I think. That's what it looks like to me. I don't really know for sure if that's what it's supposed to be though. Then cut that, paste that, and then actually, there we go. Yeah. All right. And then all that's left now, I lied a little bit. We gotta get some red squares because there's some breaks in the circle. So let me get those done. So there's one at the very top, but you can't see it, so I'm not even gonna bother with that. There's one here, right? And then one over here. And then we got 2 more. And just like that, it is done. I think it actually lines up pretty well. That's pretty symmetric, I don't know. Kind of pat myself on the back here. But yeah, King Dedede's logo, just that middle section. King Dedede's face, which despite the little derpiness of the eyes, I think it actually came out pretty good. So, you know, running back over it, we got King Dedede, we got Meta Knight, you know, with his logo and everything, and we got Kirby, which, like I said, I actually like better than the original one I had. So, That's 3 camos for you. Paint jobs. Gotta get that down. But yeah. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. It has been Phantom from the Most Legendary Gamers. Please leave a like if you did enjoy. And if you're also new to the channel, you know, feel free to subscribe. We would love a new addition to our Arrow Army. And I'll see you guys in the next video.